the fixtures for part 1, Newcastle face off against Burnley, Southampton face off against Brighton, Watford face Manchester City at home, and Wolves are facing off against Liverpool. Our first feature game is going to be between West Ham and Chelsea, a London derby between two clubs in perfect form. Two top 4 teams. It's going to be Tuchel versus David Moyes. Where will the 3 points go? Into our next fixtures now, and it's going to be Brentford versus Leeds United, Tottenham face off against Norwich, Aston Villa face off against Leicester, and Arsenal are going to be facing off against Everton. Into our next feature game, and our final feature game is between Crystal Palace and Man United. Ralph Rangnick's first game in charge, with Crystal Palace looking to repeat what they did last year at Old Trafford and get the win over Man United. Let's get into it. Our first game up is between West Ham and Chelsea, a London derby between two top 4 teams. Into the middle, miles go. It's a goal for Chelsea. They're leading 2-1 in a minute now. It's 3-2, 3-3. They can be level. Will there be a winner? It's going to be a 3-3 draw between Chelsea and West Ham. Next up, we have a huge game at the bottom of the table between Newcastle and Burnley. Who's going to get the win here? This could be crucial for the relegation battle. It's a goal for Newcastle. They're leading 2-0. Incredible. And it's one back from Burnley from Max Cornet, but it's not enough. Newcastle get the 3 points. Next up, we have a game between Southampton and Brighton. 3 points here could be key for either team. Into the middle, miles go. It's a goal for Brighton. They're currently leading. It's now 2-1. It's 3-2, 4-2. I believe it's 4-3 to Southampton. They've got the win over Brighton. Next up, we have Wolves versus Liverpool. Mohamed Salah in peak form. Can he get a goal here? Into the middle, miles go. It's a goal for Mo Salah. It's 2-1 already to Liverpool. But it's He-Chan who gets one back for Wolves. It's a 2-2 draw between Wolves and Liverpool. Our last game of part 1, Watford versus Man City. Man City huge favourites. Watford need a miracle. It's a goal for Watford. They're leading 1-0. Incredible. They might take one. It's 1-1. Kevin De Bruyne. It's 1-1. Is it going to end that way? It looks like it, but the Phil Foden ball is moving towards the goal. Could Phil Foden win this for Manchester City? It's rolling so slowly, but he does. And Manchester City get the 3 points. Our first game up at part 2 is Leeds versus Brentford. Two interesting managers. Who's going to get the win here? It's a goal for Leeds. They've taken the lead. Now it's 2-1. It's now 2-2. It's 3-2 to Brentford. They've taken the lead. Will Leeds level it back? Patrick Bamford rolling towards the goal. He gets the goal. And Leeds grab a point. Into our next game now. It's Man United versus Crystal Palace. Ralph Rangnick's first game in charge. Can he get 3 points? It's a goal for Crystal Palace. They're currently leading 1-0. 2-0, 3-0 to Crystal Palace, 3-1, Mason Greenwood gets one back, but it's not enough. Crystal Palace get the 3 points at Old Trafford. Next up, we have Tottenham versus Norwich. Tottenham desperately need the 3 points here. Into the middle, and the marbles go. It's a goal for Norwich, goal for Tottenham. So many goals going in. I believe it is 3-3 at the minute, a point each. Will that be it? Will that be how it ends? But Tom Canwell has other ideas as Norwich get the 3 points away at Tottenham. Next up, we have Aston Villa versus Leicester. Steven Gerrard got his first defeat. Can he bounce back? Into the middle, marbles go. It's a goal for Iheanacho, goal for Barnes. They're currently leading 2-0. Aston Villa need a miracle. I don't think they're going to get it, and it's 3 points going to Leicester. Our final game up of part 2 is going to be Everton versus Aston Villa. Both teams here need 3 points. Into the middle, marbles go. It's a goal for Everton. They're currently leading 1-0. It's now 2-0 to Everton. Arsenal get one back, and they're going to add one more from Saka. He gets one back as well. They complete the comeback, and it's a 2-2 draw between Arsenal and Everton. The results for part 1, Newcastle beat Burnley 2-1, Southampton beat Brighton 4-3, Manchester City beat Watford 2-1, and the scores were all square between Wolves and Liverpool. Into our first feature game now, it was a 3-3 draw between West Ham and Chelsea. Goals from Zuma, Antonio and Bowen were not enough to stop Rudiger, Werner and Havertz cancelling out those points. The points are shared in London. Into part 2 now, and it's Leeds 3, Brentford 3, Norwich beat Tottenham 4-3, Leicester beat Aston Villa 2-0, and it was a draw between Arsenal and Everton. Into our second feature game now, and it was a win for Crystal Palace away at Old Trafford again. Surprisingly, the same score as last year. MacArthur, Edwards and Eze getting the goals. Greenwood's goal not enough, and it's 3 points to Palace. Premier League marble table for Matchday 15, we have new leaders in Newcastle United. Liverpool dropped down to 2nd place for the first time in nearly 8 or 9 weeks. Everton move up to 3rd, Man United down to 4th, Crystal Palace up into 5th, Manchester City jump up into 9th, Watford and Tottenham drop down to 12th and 13th, West Ham dropped 2 places from 15th to 17th back in the relegation battle. Leicester City closed the 3-point gap on Arsenal from 18th to 19th, but Burnley are still bottom of the table with just 10 points. Into the top scorer list now, and it's Ivan Toney, who is the current top scorer with 9 goals. Mohamed Salah still on his tail with 8 goals. He-Chan and James Ward-Prowse with 7 goals. Lukaku and Antonio have 6 goals. There are 14 players on 5 goals. But it's Ivan Toney with 9 goals at the top of the Golden Boot list. Will Mohamed Salah catch him? Comment down below what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like the video if you did enjoy it. The December game is going to come thick and fast, so please subscribe, like, comment. Thank you for watching.